And I think there's kind of two types of advisors. There's good ones, and then there's bad ones. And so you always want to be on the good side, and a true fiduciary and a true comprehensive advisor is going to seek to understand what the why behind certain assets, if it's precious metals, and how do we steward that going forward. I love the idea of living your legacy versus passing your legacy. And what I mean by that is I'll have conversations with clients on, are we really focused on how much we're going to leave behind, or how are we helping that next generation today? One of my personal goals is to keep my kids close. I've seen this with other families where families will be in a neighborhood and they have bought houses for their siblings, their kids. And so they live in the same neighborhood or a couple of streets away where they can walk to the kid's house and see the grandkids. And so that's just an incredible way of like living your legacy to where you don't want to pass money on and then have them buy a better house in a nicer neighborhood or whatever the case is. You'd rather live the legacy now and enjoy that time with your family. And so, but to me, it's again, understanding what really drives us as individuals and how do we design a plan that is going to facilitate that dynamic.
Now, you talk about the quote unquote good and bad advisor by virtue of contrast, that those are generally self-evident. And on one side, you've got the moral compass component and the concept of stewardship. On the other side, you've got this concept of just adaptation and embracing innovation, as opposed to the inertia confidence that comes with just riding existing momentum, which is just a collision course with complacency and a plateau and everything else.